Okay, so there's a different, let's go on to a different topic of conversation. Why there's a giant, one could say a giant hole, depending on your from space, it's miniature. It's like maybe an asteroid or I don't know, whatever. Uh, there's a giant hole in a property. Now, this is a miniature version of microeconomic thinking in theory. In business theory, one can say with automation anytime. Now, because in various areas, economies of scale have not yet, there's a balance between taxation rates and housing improvements or iteration, depending on livelihood status and sources of revenue, things, access to capital, things of that sort. Now, so for example, if you're selling it's obvious, if you're selling a house and there's a giant crater or a giant hole, however you want to think about it, or a miniature hole, what you see, it should offset the valuation increase of housing, housing improvements or progress over time. And now there's at some inflection point, if that giant hole becomes some sort of storage unit or whatever, then the improvement of the giant hole should basically catch up with the property, as long as the property itself, the house itself, development you see are either rented or sold or something along those lines. So it's about, a lot of things are about, as Freddie Couples, who I used to watch golf tapes of when I was a little kid, VHS, believe it or not, amongst other things. I watched a couple of things, on VHS back in the day. Tongeti of the package deliverer probably was aware of these things, but I was mostly watching Freddie Couples. He had this theory. I actually, later on, when I was in Santa Barbara, he was from Washington State. He actually had a house in Santa Barbara. I was on the same golf range, hitting golf balls at the exact same time as Freddie Couples. Believe it or not, this was at Rancho San Marcos. I shot 71 at that course. It was a par 71. I shot 71 with my golf coach during freshman year of golf tryouts of Santa Barbara City College. Anyways, and so I learned from him some things, a theory called timing and tempo. So a lot of things in life and business and things like that are about, timing the tempo and things like that. Anyways, until next time, over and out.